Hi guys, we're here with Ahmad on a special interview for Disruptivo TV. Ahmad is the CEO of the Hult Prize, which is a very interesting initiative that is helping plant a lot of seeds to start new social entrepreneurship, especially to promote and to motivate young students to become social entrepreneurs. How are you, Ahmad?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me here.
I'm very happy to. You have a very busy schedule, so I'm very thankful for you to give us a couple of minutes.
It's an absolute necessity. So
awesome. Tell us a little bit more about you. Where do you come from? You're now the CEO of the Hult Prize, but to know you personally, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. I founded the Hult Prize 2009. Originally, I'm Palestinian. My parents immigrated to the United States. I was born there and spent the first 9 years of my life soon after in the Middle East.
Wow.
Between Palestine and Jordan, and ended up at the age of 9, we fled as refugees back to the U.S. And I've been in America ever since, but my parents have now been able to relocate back to Palestine, back home. So,
and you took all these experiences, all these life experiences, and eventually ended up in business school.
Right.
Where you were telling us earlier that that's the moment when you decided you wanted to do something more than just doing business and just working in a bank, and you wanted to create impact. Tell us a little bit about that experience, because like I said before, I can really relate to that as yourself.
Great. Well, I after going to college, I became an iBanker, and I did my undergrad in finance and went down the traditional iBanking track, Wall Street. Became a Wall Street banker, and I made a lot of money, and it was good. And I, made my parents proud as the son of immigrants. They love to see their children successful. The question is what is success? So when the financial market collapsed in 2008, I found myself no job, no income, a mortgage on my home that I had to pay. So I decided to go back to business school in search of more. I wasn't sure what that more was going to be, but I knew that it was going to be something. And then in business school, I had that aha moment that doing business that did more than just make money was something I wanted to, spend the rest of my life doing.
I think that a lot of us that are working in social entrepreneurship have that same sort of, or walk that same path. We've been brought up to become business persons, businessmen, and
of course.
In some moment in our lives we say, okay, it's good, it's okay, but we want something more. And out of that experience for you, and out of that aha moment, started the idea of the Hult Prize. Tell us a little bit, what is the Hult Prize?
Sure. The Hult Prize is a platform where young people from universities around the world can have a risk-free opportunity to try to create a business which will solve a mega social problem as well as be profitable. And the winner of our Hult Prize competition every year gets $1 million in seed capital to make their idea a reality. So what we do is we run university events around the world, then we run national events which feed into different continental programs, eventually culminating in a final round hosted by President Bill Clinton at the Clinton Global Initiative during UN Week, where we have about 1,000 people in the audience made up of heads of state, governors, presidents, famous actors, celebrities, and a panel of judges who then screen and watch the final presentations, and the winning team will get awarded $1 million by President Bill Clinton.
I think that's amazing, and I love the way how you told me how you came up with this idea, because these are students who have an idea, and right away, obviously to the winners and the best ideas, right away to give them $1 million.
Right.
Everyone else is giving them, $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, and that's saying a lot.
Right.
Why is it that you guys give them so much money so fast? What is it that you are trying to achieve?
Sure, it's a good question. A lot of people ask us. The main reason we give $1 million to one winner is because we're really looking to hit home runs. And something that Hult Prize does that is a little bit different than other organizations in the field is we custom tailor startups. So the ideas don't exist before Hult Prize issues our annual challenge. So we take on one specific challenge and topic every year, and we ask people who really don't have any social enterprise experience to develop radical ideas. So I'm competing with investment banks, medical school, dental school, in some cases engineering school, PhDs in engineering, who leave everything to create radical businesses. So my hope is that through the $1 million to the winner, kind of a winner-take-all model, we'll create the role models which will inspire more and more businesses in the sector, as well as have companies big enough that they produce also co-founders that go off and leave those companies and start something else. And the idea is to really have the unicorn. And I don't think you can get there without $1 million up front. And it's important that the winners know that there's not just a little bit of seed capital, there's enough seed capital to sustain a business for the next couple of years at minimum before needing to break even and generate sustainable revenue.
That's amazing, Ahmad. You have to go because you actually fight the finals of the National Hult Prize competition. I just wanted to ask you one last thing.
Sure.
Very short, very concrete. We'll do the research and we'll put more information, obviously, on our site. Tell us who was the winner of last year. What kind of idea was it? What are they doing now?
Sure. Well, our challenge in last year's challenge was early childhood education and development. And the winner came from a university in Taiwan, National Chengde University.
Wow.
As a result of them winning, the entire nation now in Taiwan has created a new social enterprise index, right, to give you some impact. But two of the members on their team were from Latin America, one from Honduras and one from El Salvador.
Wow.
One Canadian and one local from Taiwan. And their idea was brilliant. It was a combination of developing a financing platform and a training and scale for existing women entrepreneurs who were already running daycare facilities. So the challenge they identified was women in the informal settlements are running really safety centers, not learning centers, and they have a limited capacity in the amount of kids that they can watch every day. So the company that won is called playcares.com, and the name of the company is Impact, and their first product is a play care, kind of like a daycare and a kindergarten, where they identify mothers who are already kind of watching children.
Okay, they're already doing it.
They're already doing it, but they're doing it informally. And they go and raise money through their online platform, very much like Kiva, which is specifically an investment, crowd equity, which they're generating to fund all of these play cares. And then they introduce curriculum that's Montessori-like curriculum to the woman entrepreneur, who can then begin actually educating children instead of just providing a safe place. And then they create a partnership with Techo, who allows them to upbuild. The upbuilding allows the mother to double the capacity. As a result of doubling her capacity, her income actually doubles. And we all know the impact that you can have by doubling the income of specifically women in urban slum and informal settlements around the world. So that's the Impact team and their innovation of playcares.com.
It's amazing. It's not just an idea. Well, it was an idea. Now it's become a whole movement, a new concept itself. And so it's amazing.
Yeah, no, I think it's the most important thing for your viewers to know is in less than 12 months, they came up with an idea, they prototyped. On top of our million, they raised an additional 1.8 million, and they built 6 centers, all in less than 1 year.
In less than 1 year.
Yeah, and with no prior social enterprise experience.
That's great. That just goes to show the potential of young people and how can they transform lives. And that's what we always tell our viewers, that you guys have the potential, the ideas to become great social entrepreneurs and to solve social issues and to change the life of millions and millions of people. Ahmad, thank you very much for your time. We would love to have 2 hours of conversation, interview.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Today that's not possible, but this was amazing. This was a great opportunity to know more the Hult Prize. We already interviewed them as well, the director of Mexico. Great. You can find that in our podcast. So thank you very much, and hopefully we'll be able to talk again.
Sounds good. Good luck, guys.
Bye.